I welcome all the devotees for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedasanti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedasanti Namini. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly two times Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please. Tell loudly everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all gratitude and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us, all of us, a good opportunity to go back to Godhead. All glory to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radha and Lord Gopinath. Please tell loudly 5 times along with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Hare Krishna. Today, before starting the Bhagavath Katha, I would like to inform you all that today is the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. This Mahabhishekam, his worship, lecture and Mahaprasad will be there from 10:30 a.m. onwards today. Please try to participate in it and make it success. We are in the Bhagavath Katha, first canto, 8th chapter, 38th verse onwards. All these verses are told by Kunti Devi to Sri Krishna Paramatma while he was leaving for Kurukshetra, after the Kurukshetra war. मैं अभी इस श्लोक को 3 बार बोलता हूँ, आप जोर से मेरे साथ 3 बार बोलिए, उसके बाद मैं विवरण करूँगा. ऐसे तो पाठ अंग्रेजी में रहेंगे, अब सभी लोग के समझने के लिए मैं जैसा चाहिए वैसा तेलुगु में, हिंदी में आपको अनुवाद करूँगा. Who wants in Telugu or Hindi? Anybody wants or can understand English? Everybody can understand English. Okay. You can understand English, class? Okay. So, please repeat. And this I will do the narration. Ke vayam nama rupabhyam yadubihi saha pandavaha bhavato darshanam yarhi rishikana ivesutaha ke vayam nama rupabhyam yadubihi saha pandavaha bhavato darshanam yarhi rishikana ivesutaha ke vayam nama rupabhyam yadubihi saha pandavaha bhavato darshanam yarhi rishikana ivesutaha ke vayam nama rupabhyam yadubihi saha pandavaha bhavato darshanam yarhi rishikana ivesutaha. The word to word meaning of this verse is Ke, who are, Vayam, we, Nama Rupabhyam, without fame and ability, Idubihi, with the Idus, Saha, along with Pandavaha and the Pandavas, Bhavataha, your, Adarshanam, absence, Yarhi, as if living being, as the name and fame of a particular body is finished with the disappearance of the living spirit, similarly, if you do not look upon us, all our fame and activities along the Pandavas and Yadus will end at once. Here, when we are living here in this world, when we are doing a lot of things, we will achieve many fame and I think among the society. But once we leave this body, nobody will care for us. Maybe for a few days they remember. Afterwards, nobody will care. Not only ordinary common, we are all common people. With the great leaders who are all like, of course, today I don't say they are great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi or Nehru. They are all. In those days they celebrate. They were weeping, but now they don't care. Otherwise, they are speaking otherwise. So name and fame will go away. Here, whereas for Krishna, though he ends his avatara after staying for about 36 years or after Kurukshetra War, when he leaves for his abode, his own abode, where he is all soul. He is there along with Radharani, and that space, Goloka Vrindana is 75% space. Whatever the remaining 25% space is there, Akhila Kota Brahmanda. Akhila Kota Brahmanda, many crores and crores of universes are there. No కోట్ల కొద్ది జగత్తు ఉంది యూనివర్స్ దాంట్లో in each universe there is one Vaikuntha, one Kailasa, one Brahmaloka and many other planets like Indraloka, Chandraloka and all those things. So అవన్నీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. So but Krishna is fame. His fame cannot be eroded. Whereas here what Kunti is saying, once you leave to your abode, your place, presently in the Dwaraka only. From Hastinapur he is going to Dwaraka. He will not seen in the Hastinapura. He said once you leave this place, we will lose all our fame. All our activities will also come to an end. So you need to be there. Of course, here she tells about the Yadus also. That means Krishna, when he leaves with this planet and goes away, everybody will be destroyed. Everybody will be destroyed. Pandavas, they go away themselves to Swargaroda Parvat, to Swarga. They go by walk. They fall in between. Only Dharmaraja, along with him, one dog will go. Again, he will be tested. Dharmaraja will be tested in all the lokas about his truthfulness, hardness, dharma, everything. And that dog was nothing but Yamadharmaraja. It was the father of Dharmaraja itself. So like that, he will be going all through all the planets with his human body itself. And after going there, he will change. That is different. But he will go in the same body. So Kunti Devi is quite aware that the existence of Pandavas is due to only Sri Krishna. We are also living. See, we think we are doing something great, we are achieving out of our hard work and all those things. But it's not that. Only by the blessings of Krishna only we are all there. Until some lifespan is there. For somebody it might be 40 years, somebody it might be 100 years, somebody it might be 8 years. It's different. But only with the blessings of Krishna we are there. Like that, Kunti is saying all these Pandavas' existence is only due to Krishna. Because in the war, it appears that Pandavas are fighting with weapons. But only with the Krishna staying there, they are fighting and they are saved. Otherwise, they could have been killed by other people, like Duryodhana were killed. All those enemy people were killed. Similarly, even these could be killed, but they were never killed. Only because Krishna is on their side. The Pandavas are undoubtedly well established in name and fame and by the great king Yudhishthira. All the Pandavas, not only Dharma, they say Dharmaraja is following Dharma, but all the other Pandavas also following. All the brothers are following Yudhishthira. So they have become famed because they are following the righteous path they are moving. Who is morally pacified, and the Yadus are undoubtedly great allies because they are always Krishna. Wherever Krishna goes, they are always accompanying him. They are always with Krishna. Undoubtedly great allies, but without the guidance of Krishna, all does not bless them. We don't have any fame, or even our living is waste. We will not live at all. But without the guidance of Krishna, all of them are non-entities. As much as senses of the body are useless without the guidance of consciousness. Suppose for any reason, due to some our Purva Janma karma, or in the present this thing is due to some accident or thing, we become going to coma. At that time, because consciousness is not there, మనలో జ్ఞానం లేదు కనుక అందరం కూడా ఈక్వల్ టు డెడ్ బాడీ, మృత్యుదేహంగా పడి ఉంటాం. మృత్యుదేహంగా పడి ఉంటాము. నాకు ఎటువంటి చేతలు కూడా ఉండదు మనలో. అదేవిధంగా నో వన్ షుడ్ బి ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ ప్రెస్టేజ్. వీఆర్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ దట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ ది హార్డ్ వర్క్. వీఆర్ గెయినింగ్ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ అవర్ work and all those things. It's never what. See our, you know the size of Atma, you know, I told you earlier. Any of you know my Atma size, you know? Anybody else knows the Atma size? My Atma entunto telsa. Mana talaventrikala konavagam, tip of the hair, danni use 10,000 बार भाग करना, divide into 10,000 times. That one part is Atma. Because that one part is there in our body, we are all active. అది పోతే ఏం చేస్తారు? మృత్యు దేనికి పోయినారు? They throw it in garbage. Of course, we are human beings, they have some intelligence, so they cremate or bury, they do some rituals like that. But for animals, do you do any rituals? No. Just we put it in the garbage. We put it in garbage. Similarly, our body also, because of only that intelligence, they are doing other rituals. So this body is waste, totally waste. It's useless without the guidance of the consciousness. So no one should be proud of his prestige, power and fame without being guided by the favor of the Supreme Lord. See, at the same time, we are guided by the, today it is 5,300 years, Kurukshetra was taken place. But still we remember Pandavas, because they all followed Dharma, they were on righteous path. They were all righteous path. Still we learn for life, existence, everything we learn. Why means the Mahabharata ఎందుకు చదవాలంటే దీంట్లో ధర్మాలు అధర్మాలు ఉన్నాయి. అధర్మాలను కూడా విసర్జించాలి, త్యజించాలి. You should forget about the adharma committed by Dharmaraja and others. But you follow the path of Dharmaraja, what he has done. అందుకని మనం ఈ భాగవతం కానీ మహాభారతం కానీ రామాయణం ఇవన్నీ కూడా we need to follow. Because only when we follow righteous path, we will be out of this life cycle. Otherwise, we will be taking birth. And which birth we will take, we do not know. It's all based on the sins becoming. If you have done punya, you will be going to the loka. You spend that punya after when once it is exhausted, you come back to the earth. Again, with some balance of papa will be there. You take again some other animal birth. To avoid all these things, we need to remember Krishna. Do all in righteous way, follow the righteous path, remembering Krishna, and all the actions, whatever action you are doing, మీరు ఎటువంటి కర్మ చేస్తున్నా కానీ అదంతా భగవంతుడికి సేవగా తలంచాలి. You need to remember that you are serving God at His lotus feet. Whatever you do, whether you are a computer professionalist or a medical lawyer, whatever, you think that you are serving Krishna, then you will be out of this life cycle. And you have to remember God. For that one, the chanting is one of the way. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which has no regulations. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also the avatar of Krishna himself. Up to Dwapara Yuga till Krishna Avatara, God appeared in the form of God itself. But he thought in the Dwapara Yuga, the ensuing time is Kali Yuga, no one will understand me as well as if they నేనే భగవంతుని అని చెప్పినా కానీ ఎవరు కూడా నోబడి విల్ బిలీవ్, కోయి విశ్వాసం నహీ కరేగా, ఎవరు నన్ను నమ్మరు. అందుకనేసి నేను ఒక భక్తుడిగా అవతరిస్తాను. అండ్ దేర్ ఆర్ ఎన్నో మంత్రాలు, దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ మంత్రాలు ఆర్ దేర్, బట్ ఆల్ దోస్ మంత్రాస్ హ్యావ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్. వేర్ దిస్ హరే కృష్ణ మంత్ర దేర్ ఆర్ నో రెగ్యులేషన్, నియమాలు నిబంధనలు ఏమి ఎటువంటివి లేదు. 24 గంటలు మంత్రం జపించవచ్చు, 24 మంత్రం చెప్పవచ్చు. మళ్ళీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ వీక్ ఆర్ మంత్ ఆర్ ఇయర్, మన జీవన కాలం, అవర్ లైఫ్ పర్పస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్. You need to, so that while chanting this mantra, if you chant loudly, what happens is, not only you are benefiting, all others around you, they are, what is this? They will find out from you. They also try to do. Then preaching will also take place. God's glorification will take place. So you need to chant regularly, so that it becomes a practice, and at the end of life you will be remembering him. That is possible. Like this, I am doing the preaching of Bhagavath, Mahabharata, Ramayana. This is also one way of glorification of God. By doing that one, what's happening? It's not you. If you understand and follow that one, you are all benefited. Apart from that, I am also benefited. If I have money, if I distribute it, I can finish off in a 1 hour time or a 1 day time or a 1 month time. Entire my wealth it can be exhausted. But whereas this knowledge, whatever knowledge I have studied and heard from my Acharya, and I am now preaching it, what's happening is I am gaining. I am not losing anything. If I distribute money, it will be exhausted. Whereas this one is not, it's inexhaustible. Otherwise, it will improve my knowledge further. Also, I will be remembering. And by remembering, at the end of my life, it is beneficial to me. Not only to you people, even it is beneficial to me. And I am not losing anything. Not only this scriptures, any. So now teachers are in schools, they explain it to they train the children. By doing that one, it becomes a regular habit, they gain that knowledge. They are not losing anything. Otherwise, they are, here we are not doing anything materialistic. We don't demand money, we don't take money. If you want to give, we say you put it in hundi. You do it something to temple, but we don't take. Whereas in schools it is different. Again they take in the form of salary, that is different. They are benefited by the way of money, as well as they are also having their knowledge. Like that. So no one should be proud of his prestige, power and fame without being guided by the favor of the Supreme Lord. The living beings are always dependent. They are always dependent. During childhood, you might be depending upon your parents. When you grow up, your parents will become dependent because they become old. And your children will be dependent on you. So like that, every time we are dependent on each other. It's not that after we become youth, we are independent. Again, like that also, where you are working, you are under that boss who is only temporary, he is not a permanent boss. Permanent boss is only Krishna Paramatma. We have 9 types of relations with Krishna. We have forgotten, he is our boss, main boss, he is our father, mother, he is our Acharya, he is our friend, he is our well-wisher, he is everything for us. He is also our husband, we are all his wives. You might think that we are men, but we are not men. Before him, we are all female only. Because actually, Bharya and Bharta is a Sanskrit word. Bharta means a protector. He is our protector. Bharya means who seeks protection. We seek his protection. That is the reason we are known as Bharya. So like that, he is our husband. We have 9 types of relations. We have forgotten everything. We think we are independent. Though we got independence in 1947, we are not at all independent. We have so many restrictions outside also by the governments. If red signal is there, you have to stop. You can't go. If they say no left turn, means no left turn. If it is one way, is one way. You are following all regulations. Similarly, not only that, this is a simple thing I am telling. There are many restrictions on that from the government side also. But and for all of us, we are dependent upon him. We are dependent. We are independent. No, we are not independent. One way we are independent by the God. In our body, Hare Krishna, the curtains will open for darshan. You can sit and continue the class for some more time. So what happens is, in our body, soul is there, along with soul, Paramatma, Antarayamiga, Paramatma Kudu Nadu. Paramatma Untu, he, in every our action, he is instructing. We will not know. He will instruct us. Idi dharmam kaadu, idi adharmamu, idi dharmamu, idi follow call, ivalu cheptu untadu. But what we do is, we hear in this year, we leave it in this year. We do our this thing. What is it? Krishna says is, I am instructing you, giving you instructions. If you follow, it is good. If you don't follow, it is. So, like that, you are independent. You can do anything. You can do anything. But we need to follow only dharma. That is the most important thing. We may therefore invent our advancement of material knowledge, all sorts of counteracting material resources, without being guided by the Lord of all such inventions in a fiasco. Our advancements is good, but if you put that one in proper use, then it is good. Otherwise, if you misuse all those things, See, if you have a good, very important big car also, for doing some good service to the people, or any living being, or for coming to the temple, doing all the good activities is good. Otherwise, same vehicle if you use for looting somebody or killing somebody, it means bad. That we are misusing like that one. Anything, not only car, whatever it is there, we are misusing like that one. We should not misuse. So, however strong and stout the reactionary elements may be, whether it's now many political leaders are there. They are all having lots of looted money, not their own hard-earned money. It's all looted money. They are misusing it. They must be having big palatial buildings like Kejriwal, what he is having, not only Kejriwal, even Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi is having. All these things are there, misusing it. So that means they are committing sin. In this, either in this life or in the next life, then definitely they are going to be punished. They are going to be punished. They are not be let off. Maybe the present day in the court, a lot of cases are hanging on everybody. It might be postponed by decades and decades. By the time their life may be over. So that means they have not escaped the punishment. Their punishment will be there in the next life. They have to. Whatever sins we commit, we have to suffer also. For that reason, we should not do any wrong things. But at the same time, dharma means lot of hardship will be there. చాలా కష్టం అనేది ఉంటుంది మనకు. बहुत कष्ट रहेगा. కష్ట భోగనా పడేగా. ఆ కష్టం అనుభవించాలి. ఇప్పుడు పాండవులే ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు సామ్రాట్ పదిలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు. యుధిష్ఠుడు ఆయన జూదంలో ఓడిపోయి, ఆయనకు జూదం అంటే ఇష్టం లేదు. అయినా కానీ దుర్యోధన బలవంతానికి జూదం ఆడి ఓడిపోయాడు. కానీ ధర్మాన్ని వాళ్ళు చేసే ప్రతిగా అనుసరించి వాళ్ళు వనాలకు వెళ్ళారు, వచ్చారు. వనంలో ఎంతో కష్టపడ్డారు. भूमि पैन पड़कुनार, स्लेप्ट ऑन द ग्राउंड, पृथ्वी पर सो गए. जो सोने के सिंहासन पर बैठना, सोने के शैया पर सोना, वो सब छोड़कर వాళ్ళందరూ భూమి పైన పడుకున్నారు. అటువంటి కష్టాలు కూడా అనుభవించాలి. ధర్మం అనుసరించినప్పుడు జైసే ధర్మ को अनुसरण करते कष्ट भी भोगना पड़ेगा. కష్టం అనేది వస్తుంది, దాన్ని అనుభవించాలి. అరే నేను ఇంత కష్టపడుతున్నాను, భగవంతుడు నన్ను చూడలేదు అనే మాట అనకూడదు. అది ఏదో మన పూర్వజన్మ కర్మ అనుభవిస్తున్నాం. కానీ దాన్ని అనుసరించడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, మనకు భవిష్యత్తులో మనకు మంచి అనేది జరుగుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు పాండవులే వాడు 12 ఏళ్ళు వనవాసం, ఒక 7 అజ్ఞాతవాసం చేశారు. उसके बाद में उन्होंने फिर सम्राट बन गए. फिर सभी चलते स्वर्गारोहण के समय सभी लोग स्वर्ग को चले गए. అందరికీ వాడు అర్జునుడు ఎవరు? అర్జునుడు కూడా కృష్ణ భగవానుడి అవతారమే. ఆయన ఎవరు? నరుడు కాదు, నర రూపంలో ఉన్న కృష్ణుడు. Kunti, our kingdom is now being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. కృష్ణుడు వాళ్ళకి పాండవులతో పాటు అక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆయన అడుగుజాడాలంతా కూడా ఇది హంలోవి पैदल से चले, మన చరణాలు గుర్తులు పడి ఉంటాయి అక్కడ. అవర్ ఫుట్ ప్రింట్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. లేదా నీ యొక్క అడుగుజాడాలని ఉన్నాయి. కానీ నువ్వు ఒకసారి ఇక్కడి వెళ్ళిపోతే ఆ అడుగుజాడలు కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. అవర్ ఫుట్ ప్రింట్స్ విల్ గో అవే. సో ఈవెన్ యువర్ ఫుట్ ప్రింట్స్ వెన్ డస్ నాట్ సీ ద ఫుట్ ప్రింట్స్, నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ అపియరింగ్ వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్. బట్ వెన్ యూ లీవ్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ బి నో లాంగర్ సో. ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించలేము. There are certain particular marks on the feet of Lord Krishna which distinguish the Lord from others. మన పాదాలకు కృష్ణుడి పాదాలకు చాలా తేడా ఉంటుంది. లాట్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెన్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. కృష్ణుడి పాదాల కింద పద్మము, లక్ష్మీ అమ్మ, శ్రీరామ అన్నీ ఎన్నో గుర్తులుంటాయి. ఆ గుర్తులను కూడా అక్కడ ఉంటాయి. అది పర్మనెంట్. ఆయన వెళ్ళిపోతే అది మాసిపోదు. ఆ గుర్తులు అలాగే ఉంటాయి. కానీ మన కళ్ళకు మళ్ళీ కనిపించవు. అదే ద మార్క్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లాగ్, గరుడ చిహ్నం ఉంటుంది, థండర్ బోల్ట్, ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ఆఫ్ టు డ్రైవ్ అన్ ఎలిఫెంట్, అంబ్రెల్లా, లోటస్, డిస్క్, శంకుచక్రాలు, కమలము ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఉంటాయి ఆయన పాదాల్లో. అదే మన పాదాలు అవన్నీ ఉండవు, మనకు కనిపించవు. ఆర్ ఆన్ ది బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది లార్డ్స్ ఫీట్. అది కూడా ఇక్కడ పైన కాదు, పాదాల కింద కనబడుతుంది. అవన్నీ కూడా మనకు కనిపించవు. దీస్ మార్క్స్ ఆర్ ఇంప్రెస్డ్ అపాన్ ది సాఫ్ట్ డస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ వేర్ ది లార్డ్ ట్రావెల్సెస్. ఎక్కడైతే మెత్తటి భూమి ఉంటుందో ఆ మెత్తటి భూమి మీద అలా నడుస్తుంటే అవన్నీ కూడా చిహ్నాలు గుర్తులు పడతాయి అక్కడ. దీస్ మార్క్స్ ఆర్ ఇంప్రెస్డ్ అపాన్ ది సాఫ్ట్ డస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది ల్యాండ్ వేర్ ది లార్డ్ ట్రావెల్సెస్. ది ల్యాండ్ ఆఫ్ హస్తాపుర వాజ్ దట్ మార్క్డ్ బై ది లార్డ్ కృష్ణ వాజ్ దేర్ విత్ పాండవస్. ఎన్నో 1-2 గుర్తులు కాదు, ఎన్నో లక్షల గుర్తులు. ఎందుకంటే ఆయన అంతా కూడా తిరిగాడు, హస్తాపురం వాడు రాజు అంతా కూడా తిరిగాడు. ఆ గుర్తులన్నీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి అక్కడ. And the kingdom of Pandavas was flourished by such signs. Kunti Devi pointed out these still features and was afraid of all of ill luck in the absence of Lord. భగవంతుడు ఎప్పుడైతే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోతాడో, వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత తనకు ఆ గుర్తులు గుర్తులే కనిపించకుండా తను ఉండడు కనుక వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా మళ్ళీ బాధలో పడతారు అని దీంతోనే ఆమె షీ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్. All these cities and villages are flourishing in all respects because the herbs and grains are abundant. ఆ స్థలాల్లో కృష్ణుడు ఎక్కడికైతే వెళ్ళాడో, ఆ కురుక్షేత్రం, ఢిల్లీ, ఇక్కడ అంతా కూడా ఈవెన్ టుడే ఆల్సో లాట్ ఆఫ్ హర్బ్స్ అండ్ గ్రెయిన్స్, ఆ పాడి పంటలు అన్నీ కూడా ఇట్స్ ఇన్ అబండెన్స్. ది ట్రీస్ ఆర్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రూట్స్, ఎన్నో ఫలాలు కూడా వస్తాయి ఇక్కడ. ది రివర్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్లోయింగ్. గంగా నది ఎప్పటికీ జీవన నది, అది జీవన నది, ఇట్ విల్ నెవర్ డ్రై అప్, అది ఉంటుంది. హరే కృష్ణ. ది హిల్స్ ఆర్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ మినరల్స్ అండ్ ది ఓషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ వెల్త్. అక్కడ పర్వతాల్లో కూడా ఎన్నో రకాల ఇన్వాల్యుబుల్ అంటే విలువ లేదు కాదు. ఇన్వాల్యుబుల్స్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్, ఇది 100 రూపాయలు, 1000 రూపాయలు చెప్పడం కాదు, ఎన్నో అమూల్యం. అటువంటి మినరల్స్ వీ హ్యావ్. అండ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్ వన్, వీ హ్యావ్ ఈవెన్ రివర్స్ విల్ బీ ఫ్లరిషింగ్. Oceans అంతా కూడా, even in the oceans we got lot of wealth in that one, ఇవన్నీ కూడా. అండ్ దిస్ ఆల్ డ్యూ టు ది యువర్ గ్లాన్సింగ్ అని చెప్పి నీవు అవన్నీ నీ దృష్టి పడుతుంది కనుక అవన్నీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఒకసారి ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోతే అవన్నీ కూడా మా దగ్గర నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. హ్యూమన్ ప్రాస్పెరిటీ ఫ్లరిషెస్ బై న్యాచురల్ గిఫ్ట్స్ అండ్ నాట్ బై జిజాంటింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్. ఇన్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, ఏదైనా పరిశ్రమ, ఎనీ ఇండస్ట్రీ, there is a capacity. Only to that capacity you can produce. Beyond that capacity you can't produce. Whereas this is a natural thing, it is inexhaustible, and it's a natural gift, nature given gift. And whereas the industries, what happens, godless civilization happens. దేవుడు లేడు, ఇవన్నీ నా శక్తి వల్ల జరుగుతోంది, నేను చేస్తున్నాను, దేవుడు ఎవరు, నేను చేసే కదా వచ్చింది. ఈ విధంగా మనలో అభిమానం, అహంకారం అనేది వస్తుంది. మనం చేసింది కాదు అవన్నీ. బికాజ్ ఈవెన్ యు ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు మేక్ సంథింగ్ ఓన్లీ బికాజ్ హిస్ బ్లెస్సింగ్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, అదర్వైజ్ యూ కెనాట్ డూ ఈవెన్ ఎ స్మాల్ గ్రెయిన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ థింగ్. పాడి పంటలు పెంచా, ఇట్ ఈస్ న్యాచురల్లీ, ఇన్ ఎ న్యాచురల్ వే ఇట్ ఈస్ గ్రోయింగ్ ఇన్ ది నేచర్. బట్ యూ థింక్ దట్ యు ఆర్ sowing the seeds and everything. It's not like that. And the more we go on increasing such troublesome industries to squeeze out of the vital energy of human beings. Today what's happening? Because of industrializations, lot of pollution is there. You are providing employment to so many thousands and crores of people. Not even thousands, crores of people are providing. They are able to live. But due to whatever pollution is produced, air pollution, water pollution, solid waste, everything is causing pollution, and it is endangering our existence. It is endangering our existence. The natural gifts such as grains and vegetables, fruits, rivers, the hills of jewels and minerals, and all seeds of pearls are supplied by the order of Supreme, and as it desires, material nature produces them in abundance or restricts them at times. After the Kurukshetra war, even Pandavas were not left with any wealth, because in the 18 days war they spent whatever they had. Whatever they had, they spent everything. Now same thing is happening between Ukraine and Russia, Israel, Iran, Iraq. Even US, this thing has come down now. Their economy has come down now. It's not like earlier this thing. All this happens. So After the war, Krishna Bhagavan Dharmaji instruction ichadu. Oh Dharmaja, you go to Himalaya Parvata, near the Gandhamala Parvata, it tells the location. It is a Mahabharata story that will come in the end. After the 18 days war over, it comes. అక్కడ మీరు వెళ్తే మీకు అక్కడ సమ్ ఎన్నో కిలోమీటర్ లోపల సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ గోల్డ్ సిల్వర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ దే యు గెట్ ఇట్. అవన్నీ తీసుకొస్తే నీకు ప్రజల్ని కాపాడడానికి టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్. ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ జస్ట్ హస్నాపురా దట్ ఈస్ ఢిల్లీ ఆర్ దిస్ భారతదేశ ది ఎంటైర్ బికాస్ హీ ఈస్ ది ఎంపరర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్. ఈ జగత్తుకే సామ్రాట్. 36 ఏళ్ళు పాలిస్తాడు సామ్రాట్గా యుధిష్ఠిరుడు ధర్మరాజా. ఆఫ్టర్ హిమ్ అభిమన్యుడికి పుత్రుడు పరీక్షిత్ మహారాజ్ రూల్స్ ఫర్ 60 years as the emperor. సో మీకు అక్కడ ఆ ధనం ఉంటుంది, అవన్నీ కూడా తీసుకుని పంపిస్తాడు. లైక్ దట్ దే బ్రింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్. ఇట్స్ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ కృష్ణాస్ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ ధర్మరాజ్ కుడ్ ప్రొక్యూర్ దట్ వన్ and rule the entire world in proper way. So, in the order of supreme, and as he desires, material nature produces them in abundance or restricts them at times. భగవంతుడు అనుగ్రహం వలన మనకు ఎంత కారణం అంత దొరుకుతుంటుంది. అదే ఆయన అనుగ్రహం లేకపోతే ఇట్ బికమ్స్ లిమిటెడ్. మనకు దొరకను కూడా దొరకదు. ఇట్ బికమ్స్ like illusion, maya will vanish away from there. And the natural law is that human beings take the advantage of these godly gifts by nature and satirically flourish on them without being captivated by the exploitative motive of lording it over material nature. Anta kuda today what we are doing, petrol, then anta extract this, it is exhausted. Now Dubai and Arab countries, it's a very minimum quantity of these things. Otherwise, because we are using electricity as a fuel, solar energy, nuclear energy, we are shifted to those things. We are, whatever is there, we are misusing and overusing it. The more we attempt to exploit material nature according to our whims and of enjoyment, the more we shall become entrapped by the reaction of such exploitative attempts. What's happening? Everywhere temperature is increasing. అన్ని చోట వేడి ఎక్కువైపోయింది. అండ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ పొల్యూషన్, ఎయిర్ పొల్యూషన్, ఈవెన్ ది ఎయిర్ ఈజ్ అడల్టరేటెడ్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎ హెల్తీ ఎయిర్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ బ్రీతింగ్ అవుట్. If we have sufficient grains, fruits, vegetables and herbs, then what is necessity of running a slaughterhouse and killing poor animals? You have no right to kill the animals. Can you create another animal? Can you create a chicken from the egg presently available in the market? You can't produce. So it's not a natural egg. It's not a natural egg. It's an artificially egg made by the human beings. You cannot produce. When you can't produce the animals, why do you kill them? For having like food, that is wrong. Vegetables you can have, because vegetables you are growing. God has given you the right to grow the crops and also consume it as a food. The flow of river water fertilizes the fields and there is more than what we need. River water is flowing from one place to another place. Akkadekado vere edo some other minerals, so many things other will be there. While the river, it flows, it brings along with them those things. And it will have, when finally it joins the ocean, సముద్రం కలిసినప్పుడు సముద్రం నీళ్ళైతే రాదు వాపస్, నది నీళ్ళే పారుతుంది. ఇట్ విల్ బి కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాసెస్. సో ఇట్ విల్ బి రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ హిమాలయాస్ అండ్ అదర్ ప్లేసెస్ విల్ బి shifting from other place to this place like shifting. But today what's happening? Today Hydra is developed because so many buildings have come in the place of lakes. Hydra means not animal or anything. It's a corporation, a body to demolish everything. So everybody had made money by drying the lakes, converting it to real estate, this thing, very huge buildings they are converted. So that is the wrong thing. If all these things happen, whatever natural gifts God is giving us, that will be exhausted. If the human civilization has sufficient grains, minerals, jewels, water, milk, etc., then why should he hanker after terrible industrial enterprises? So Today, whatever food is made, it's all artificial. They say it's some protein eggs or some Bonvita, boost. They name attractive. They give attractive names. They say all this, but they are all not at all natural foods. They are all artificial chemicals. They don't have any vitamins or any healthy will not be healthy things will not be there. It's all artificial. So, but all these natural gifts are dependent on the mercy of God. You are sowing the seed, that crop to come out, it's only based on His blessings that crops will come out. Others crop will not come out, it will dry away. And achieve the protection of human life, devotion service. The indications of Kunti Devi are just to the point, she desires that God's mercy be bestowed upon them so that natural prosperity be maintained by His grace. Kunti Devi is what she is praying here. Oh Krishna, give me sufferings only. If you give me, అందరికీ కష్టాలుంటే మనం భగవంతుని గుర్తిస్తాం, భగవంతుని ఆరాధిస్తాం. మనకు కష్టాలు లేక సుఖమే ఉంటే we'll be very happy to sit at some place and enjoy. So Kunti Devi is praying, you give me only sufferings so that I remember you, and at the end I am the beneficiary. Because I remember you, I will get liberated. అదేవిధంగా పాండవులు కూడా you show them mercy. While they are living, they should live properly like the Samrat, emperors, as well as, because again not just to enjoy that wealth, to take care of, to protect the entire people living on the earth. వాళ్ళని అందరినీ సంరక్షిస్తారు, పరిపాలిస్తారు. అదేవిధంగా అంతిమ సమయంలో వాళ్ళు కూడా నీ విధంగానే నీ దగ్గరికి చేరుకుంటారనేసి దట్ షీ ఈస్ టెలింగ్. Kunti is telling to Krishna, O Lord of the universe, soul of the universe, O personality of the form of the universe. See, he is not only lording over the universe, he is all the soul, he is the Atma, Paramatma, he is the first soul. So he is the soul of the entire universe is the Krishna, and he is the personality form of Krishna. He is also having a form. When you are having, when your Atma is so tiny, which I told you earlier, when you are having this form, why Krishna will not have a form? He is the supreme Atma, supreme soul. Even he will have a body, he will have a body. So, therefore, severe my tie of affection for my kinsmen, Pandavas and Prishnis. All these Yadavas also belong to, they are also related to Kunti. They are also related to Kunti. How means? Kunti is the aunt of Krishna, because Vasudeva, the father of Krishna, is brother of Kunti Devi. Kunti Devi is the elder sister. So like that, she desiring prospect of not only Pandavas, about Vrishtis also. Vrishtis are nothing but Yadavas. Today's Mulayam Singh Yadav, all these Yadavas are, they are all original Yadavas, they are part of the Yadavas, part of Yadavas. So they come from that family only, but presently they lost all the memory. They lost all the memory, they don't know anything. They know only how to loot people, like Duryodhana looted everybody. A pure devotee of the Lord is ashamed to ask anything in self-interest from the Lord. When you are in the temple or some deity at your home itself, you should say to Krishna, Oh Krishna, you take care of every living being, not just human beings, every living being for their prosperity. Prosperity could be anything. If they have material desires, material prosperity. If they are having desires to achieve moksha, that is their prosperity. Prosperity means mainly it's about moksha, salvation. But otherwise in this material, we think of materialistic desires only. So you need not express. For everybody's prosperity, it should say, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. When all the universes are in a good way, they are benefited, you are also part of it. Even you are benefited. You need not ask for, give me big building, give me lot of wealth, you need not ask him. You say Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Along with all the living beings, you will also see your prosperity. You will be happy when you desire like that. When you desire that, he will be more happy. But the householders are sometimes obliged to ask favors for him. నేను ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పినట్టుగా ఇన్ దిస్ మెటీరియల్ వరల్డ్ అందరూ నాకు అది కావాలి ఇది కావాలి అనేసి దే ఆస్కింగ్ సో మెనీ మెటీరియలిస్టిక్ థింగ్. యూ షుడ్ సీక్ ఓన్లీ సమస్త లోకా సుఖినో భవంతు. వెన్ ఆల్ లోకాస్ ఆల్ జగత్ అఖిల కోటి బ్రహ్మాండ crores of brahmanda is good, you will also prosper in that one. So Srimati Kunti Devi was conscious of this fact, and therefore she prayed to the Lord to cut off the affectionate tie from her own kinsmen, the Pandavas and Vishnus. నువ్వు అందరినీ రక్షించు, కేవలం నా పుత్రుల్ని కాదు వృష్టి అందరినీ కాపాడాలని అంటుంది ఇక్కడ. ది Pandavas are her own sons and the Vishnus are the members of her paternal family, Vasudeva's family. So Krishna was equally related to both the families. He is equal to everybody. Here by this particular verse they are relating to Krishna, but he is related to everybody because we are all Sudaiva Kutumba, we are all his children. So he is related to everyone. He is not just related to Yadavas or Pandavas. He is also related to each and every living being. Whether it is Ant or Chaturmurma, is related. Srimati Kunti Devi wished Sri Krishna to remain with her sons, the Pandavas, but by his doing so, her paternal house would be bereft of the benefit. All these partialities troubled the mind of Kunti, and therefore she desired to cut off the affectionate tie. తను తన పాండవులతో ఉండమంది. పాండవులు అయితే అక్కడ వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఉండలేరు, సో అక్కడ ఉంటే వీళ్ళ దగ్గర ఉండలేరు. అందుకోసం అంటే ఓ కృష్ణ నాకు ఇటువంటి బంధం నుంచి తెంచేసాను. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ ఎనీథింగ్. I have no desire excepting you take care of everybody. A pure devotee cuts off the limited ties of affection for his family and widens his activities of devotional service for all forgotten souls. మనందరూ కూడా all of us we have forgotten, భగవంతుని మర్చిపోయాం. ఆ భగవంతుని స్మరించడానికి remember him, she is telling you cut off all ties, you take care of each and every living being. She is widening her desires. She is widening her desire. All of them belong to the most enlightened, cultured, rich families of the higher caste. There were 6 Goswamis who followed the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 6 Goswamis. We can see here 6 Goswamis. They are all followers. They are all by birth and by their this thing. They are rich, wealthy people, but they left everything. They left, and they also belong to higher classes, higher caste. But for the benefit of mass population, they left their comfortable homes and they became mendicants. Srila Prabhupada, today is disappearance day. Today is disappearance day. We have here this Abhishekam, Aradhana, lecture, everything is there from 10:30 onwards. It might go up to 1 o'clock or so. Mahaprasadam will be there. Before, he was a householder like us earlier. For some small reason, he said, because he is a pure devotee of Krishna, when his own family members did not follow him, he said, I don't want this thing. He just with $40 in his pocket, with his friend's help, he went to US in a ship, not in the flight. He went in a ship. He tried for a month or 2 in that one. He had 3 heart attacks. He was saved, 3 major heart attacks. He was saved by the God. He was saved by the God in the ship. And after reaching, before that he has not even started one ISKCON also. After all this heart attack, when he went there, he made lot of gathering and this thing, spread his Krishna preaching. With that one, many devotees, American devotees, they came forward, started building temples. Now today there are more than 2,000 temples all over the world. So like that, he renunciated the people. So all these 6 Goswamis also renunciated all their wealth, family affairs, everything. They came and followed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the preaching of this one. Without doing so, no one can be qualified as a Brahmana, a king, a public leader or a devotee of the Lord. Without those things, nobody even, whether it is Modi or Biden or today Trump, whoever it is, they cannot become like that until unless they are devotees of God. They cannot renunciate. Trump already was a president earlier. He made a lot of money also. But again he lost. Again in this term he might be nowhere. After a few days he might be nowhere. He might be nowhere. That is good. If the lady comes, she is against so many. She wanted all subsidies, everything to come in. So many, something like India happens. So it should not happen. So like this, until unless whatever big leader is there, until unless he is a devotee of God, he cannot flourish. Without doing so, no one can be called as a Brahmana, a king, a devotee of the leader. The personality of Godhead as an ideal king showed this example by Sri Ramachandra, cut off the tie affection which is beloved wife to manifest the qualities of an ideal king. Rama, when Sita was kidnapped and kept in 10 months custody of Ravana, he fought with Ravana, he brought back her, he was there with Sita Mata for 10,000 years, ruling all over the world. And at the end of 10,000th year, somebody tells that when she was kidnapped and kept in Ravana's thing, she is not a good woman. Because nothing like that happened. Somebody blamed. But Rama took it to his heart. He said, okay, because of Sita Mata, because today only one person told. Lakshmana said he will kill that fellow. So Rama will say, another person will that so many people, everybody will start telling like that one. So how many will you kill? What is the purpose of us here? You have to save them. You have to make them, take them in a good path. So like that, for that reason, he sends away Sita Mata. Sends away Sita Mata and he renunciates Sita Mata. Like that he exhibited, like an ordinary human being, he exhibited the quality what we have to follow. For the purpose of every living being's prosperity and to be devotee of God, we should renunciate all our desires, results of our desires. Desires you can have. Results of desires you have to renunciate. Such personalities as a Brahmana, a devotee, a king or a public must be God-minded in discharging their respective duties. Srimati Kunti Devi was conscious of this fact and being weak, she prayed to be free from such bondage of family affection. She says, oh, cut off my bondage with my family and friends. Let everybody be equal so that she can everybody to flourish. The Lord is addressed as the Lord of the universe or the Lord of universal mind. Lord is not, see our mind also. What Athni did, she has made Krishna's charioteer. Similarly, this imagine this body is a chariot. Imagine this body is a chariot and these 5 senses, 5 sensory organs are Pandavas. And Krishna is there as Antaryami. Leave this entire body and 5 senses under the control of the Antaryami and Paramatma. Whatever you follow the righteous path, you will flourish. That is the control of the mind. You can control the 5 senses only when you control your mind. But if you don't control the mind, everything will go haywire. His special affinity towards a weak devotee breaks the family affection by force of circumstances arranged by his powerful energy, all energy. By doing so, he causes the devotee to become completely dependent on him and thus clears the path for his going back to Godhead. ఎవరైనా భక్తుడు ఉంటే ఆ భక్తుడికి తను ఏం చేస్తాడు, తనకు లొంగిపోయేట్టుగా చేసుకుంటాడు. He makes the devotee to be surrendered to himself. ఆయనకి శరణాగతి చేసేట్టుగా, ఆయనకి నమస్కరించాలి, ఆయనకి శరణాగతి చేయాలి. మరి ఎవరికి నమస్కరించకూడదు. You should not do namaskara. Namaskara is a Sanskrit word, సంస్కృత పదం. నేను నీ దాసుడిని అనేసి, మనం ఎవరికి దాసులం కాదు. I am not your servant, you are not my servant. I meant to say, if you are working somewhere, that boss is only temporary boss. He cannot, he is permanent boss. Our permanent boss is Krishna Paramatma. We are devotees of servant of the Krishna. So you only should do namaskara to. By anything you out of mouth you tell in words. But again that also you try to tell in the way of Hare Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Ram, like that. What happens is you will be remembering constantly Krishna. Also when you say it, when the opposite person realizes what it is, he inquires and realizes what it is, and he will say, good morning, good day, all those things only for a small period. Good afternoon is some 3-4 hours. Good morning some 3-4 hours. Good night is some lazy time when we are sleeping. Even if it is longer time also, it is a lazy time. So this is all temporary. You say, when you say Hare Krishna, Jai Sri Ram, all things, others will also be benefited, you will also be benefited. Like that you say that one. So all these things makes us complete a devotee to the God and this one. When you go to the other temples also, there is no restriction. You can go to other temples also. Where their demigods will be there, they have different responsibilities. They are also devotees of Krishna. You should not disrespect them. You have to respect them. Only thing, you express your desire, oh Swami or Devi, please give me devotion in Krishna. Ask for devotion in Krishna. But going to Bhadrakali or Durga or Saraswati or Ganesha, you need not ask them anything because you do not know what is their responsibility. If it is not their responsibility, they can't give that one. If you go to some Durga and ask for some money, she can't give. If you go to Ganesha and ask for something, he can't give. Like that, so many, he can do only what his responsibility is. If you go to some minister, whatever his portfolio is there, he can do. If it is not his portfolio, he can't do anything. So if you go to Chief Minister or Prime Minister, they will have full rights. They will do. Like that, Supreme God. Krishna is all the Supreme. You can ask anything. Otherwise, you should not ask him also. You should not ask him also. He will know. Like our children, when you have children, you will know what is their requirement, you will take care of. I knew what my children wanted. I provided them. Like that, when you have your children, you know what is their requirement, you will give. Similarly, we are all children of God. He will provide us everything. Like that, without expressing in desires, if you renunciate the result of the desires, Krishna will be more happy. He will grant you ihaloka sukha in this world. ये लोकंలో కూడా మనకు సుఖం ఇస్తాడు. फिर अपने को अंत में भी उनको स्मरण करने से अपने को मोक्ष का प्राप्ति होता है. Like that. So today we shall end with, for now we shall end with this verse here and chant 10 times Hare Krishna mantra before dispersing. In the evening we have Mahabharata in Hindi and of course I will be telling in Telugu and other languages also. Today Krishna will give his Vishrupa Darshana to Dhritarashtra and others in the Rajya Sabha of Dhritarashtra. That is going to happen in today's thing. And now at 10:30 we have celebrations of disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada today at 10:30. His worship, his Abhishekam, lecture and Mahaprasad will be there. I pray to every one of you to participate in that one. Just in an hour that program will start over here. So before we shall discussing now, we shall chant Hare Krishna mantra 10 times. Swasti prabhyavantyam nyayena margena mahi mahishaha go brahvasu nityam samasta loka sukhino bhavantu kayena vacha manasendriyam buddhyatmate swabhavat karomi yadyat pasmai naranati sarpayami sarvam Shri Krishnaarvastu mangalam 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 nityate mangalam. जय श्री चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद. एवरीबडी लाउडली टेल प्लीज 10 टाइम्स. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा. अभी केवल समय कम रहने से 10 बार 10 मालों मात्र में स्मరించాము. बट अधिक से अधिक से जब करना है इस मंत्र को। ये महामंत्र है, इसका कोई नियत कुछ भी नहीं है। अंदर కూడా దీన్ని మన జీవనకాలం ఇది స్మరించినట్టయితే మనకు మోక్షాలు అవుతుంది। इहलोकम इस पृथ्वी पर भी अपन सुख भोग सकते हैं। ये मैं बोलने का नहीं, चैतन्य महाप्रभु कृष्ण भगवान की इस कलयुग में अवतार था, तो 700 वर्ष पहले उन्होंने महामंत्र को अनुग्रह किए। मళ్ళీ ఆయన మనకు ఆజ్ఞాపించేవి 64 రౌండ్లు జపమాలలో 64 రౌండ్లు చేయమని, కనీసం ఒక రౌండ్ ఇంటి దగ్గర చేసుకుని ఎప్పుడు సమయం దొరికితే అప్పుడంతా కూడా చేస్తూ ఉండండి। जय श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की जय, श्री जगबंध सुरमाय की जय, श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय, श्री महाराज की जय, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, श्री पंचतत्व की ग्रंथ की जय, श्री महामंत्र की जय, प्रभुपाद की। हरे कृष्ण।